a sports pregame show.
This competition seems to only grow in popularity. In fact, some people think the three-point contest has surpassed the slam dunk contest in terms of interest level, a testament to how far this event has come. And at this point, Shaq, there are so many great shooters in this league, it's hard to leave certain guys out of this event.
Yeah, a few of the selections may have been close calls, but we all know who the favorites are.
Well, you know what? There are a few guys here that are in the top tier, so it should be another showdown for the ages.
And now time for tip-off. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan with the call.
Welcome to All-Star Action, everyone. Kevin Harlan, happy to be here with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Tonight, the best shooters in the NBA battle it out in the three-point contest. It's time to find out which player has what it takes to beat the clock and his opponents.
This is all about concentration, guys. You get on a roll, lock into that rhythm. That's what you try to do here.
Absolutely, and the crowd is completely behind you, unlike when you play a game and sometimes they're with or against. And watching on TV, such a different environment than a game. This is really a fun event for everyone.
So it'll be B here. 5 racks, 25 balls, 60 seconds. There are 9 money balls in total, each worth 2 points. The last ball on each rack, and also an entire rack of money balls, which comes last.
And that's why you can't waste any time. It's critical to get that last rack with enough time to shoot in rhythm. Making your money balls in the competition is critical. They account for 18 out of the 34 points, so it's important to finish each rack strong and finish the round strong on that last rack. If nothing else, those are the shots you really want to zero in on.
Now 8 points. 9 points, 11 on the board. That's 13. Up to 15 now. Money ball, no good.
Rock solid shooting down the stretch.
He's got 16. Couldn't finish it off, but still put up an impressive number. He gets his tally up to 16 points. I'd say he handled that round pretty well, guys.
And he managed to hit 4 money balls. Not terrible, but could have been better.
And so we'll see James Harden.
When Harden came into the league, people were unsure if he'd be able to shoot with range in the NBA. He started out a little slow, but he's become quite the scorer and sharpshooter. And a lot of people thought that would be the case. It was just a matter of when. I'll tell you one thing. If a player doesn't get into a rhythm and start stringing shots together, it's over quickly.
And we talk about that a lot, but that's because it is so important. With 25 shots to get off in 60 seconds, there's just no time to ease into it.
9 points. Now with 11. He comes away with 4 points on that wrap. He misses his 4th straight. That gives him 12. In the end, it's a 12-point round for him. That's far below what he's capable of doing when he's on his game.
Yeah, struggled with consistency there. We always talk about guys getting into a rhythm in this event, and he just wasn't able to.
And so we'll see Stephen Curry.
Your memory has to be very short in this format, like less than a second. You have to put every miss right behind you. Forget about it.
And with one miss, it can be easy to do that. But miss 2 or 3 in a row, and it becomes even more difficult for them to put that out of their mind.
He's up to 7. Can't get the money ball. He's got 8. A 3-point rack for him right there. Now with 11. Drains the money ball.
Finishing strong.
He's at 14. 14 points is his total as the round comes to a close. He turned in a pretty good round right there, don't you think?
And he knocked down 5 out of the 9 money balls. Pretty good.
So it'll be Devin Booker here.
So to stay in it, he needs at least 12 points.
The door left open here. He's in good shape.
He needs 8 points more to stay in contention.
Good rack right there. 4 points total. He needs 8 points more. Not fun. 5 points now.
7 more points to stay in contention.
Now with 6. He's up to 7.
4 more points to stay alive.
3 racks down, 2 to go. 3 more points to stay in contention. 10 points on the board. Now with 11. Now he gets the money rack.
And with that, he reaches the second place score.
He finishes with 14 points on the board. I'd say a solid showing from him.
Yeah, even if he didn't set things completely on fire, it's still a fine score.
Yeah, and I took from that that it wasn't his best, but he's still such a good shooter that less than his best still produces a solid score.
So it's Klay Thompson ready to start here.
And Klay's dad was an NBA player, but played more down in the post. But as you know, the more you're around the NBA, the more coaching you get, and it's no surprise to see Klay shoot this well.
He's got to get at least 14. A good chance for him here. That score is beatable. He misses his 4th straight.
He needs 8 points more to stay in contention.
And young fella Klay really making it look easy out there.
Coolly knocks down his 5th straight.
He needs 3 more points. Nice finish. Well done.
1 more to stay alive. He's tied for 2nd. He gets his tally up to 16 points. That was a nice piece of shooting we saw from him out there.
Yeah, it was adequate, absolutely. I mean, he really stayed with it, hung in there nicely, I thought.
Yeah, there were moments when it looked like it might slip away from him, but as you said, he just hung in there.
So it'll be Jamal Murray here, wrapping up the qualifying round. He knows there's nobody coming after him. He knows the score to beat.
And he needs at least 14 here to remain in contention.
And if his first couple racks are decent, he should be able to stay cool and get there.
He needs 6 points more to advance.
Pretty good start.
5 more, and he advances. 10 points on the board. Gets the money ball.
2 more, and he moves on.
Notches 13.
A strong close out there.
Nice. That ties him for the top spot here this round.
Now up to 18. 18 points for him when all is said and done. Now that's how you do it. Outstanding focus throughout the round.
Right from the opening rack, he was on a roll. Got himself immediately into a groove.
Murray's got one of the best scores in round 1, a serious contender.
It's really hard to say who will have the upper hand in the final round. Those are some excellent, very evenly matched clutch shooters.
Yeah, I'd call it a toss-up. I mean, who doesn't like it when we have it play out this way? These shooters are going to bring out the best in one another.
So it'll be B here. He had the lowest score of all the qualifiers, so he goes first. Let's see if he can kick it up a few notches.
Guys, most of the time when a player is shooting threes by himself, he's doing it in an empty gym. This is a little different. Actually, it's a lot different.
And you know, it's tough to replicate the environment when you talk about the shootout, because you know you can be in there by yourself, but you don't get the adrenaline and the crowd and the excitement that you get once you take the floor for this competition.
Money ball, no good. Up to 15 now. He's got 16. He could have taken more from that rack, only got 2 points. Now with 17. He finishes off the rack with 19 points. stroke looked terrific in that round, guys.
Money balls, so critical to knock down in this competition, and he gets 6 out of 9.
So it's Klay Thompson ready to start here. And as a rookie last year, Klay Thompson showed early on that he had no problem, Clark, letting it fly from deep.
Kevin, he shot over 41% from deep, which is really impressive for a first-year player. He's got a bright future, and I think he's got a high ceiling. Sky's the limit.
I agree.
So many times we see the best scores in the three-point contest come in round one. I think the players start to get tired legs as they approach the 50-shot mark in the competition.
Yeah, and more than the legs, I think it's also that the adrenaline of the opening stages has worn off. So mentally, you could be running on fumes.
5 more points to tie it up.
Three points more to tie it.
Finishing strong. 2 more to tie it up.
So he ends up at 17. So it'll be Jamal Murray here. Here we go. This is it. He led all qualifiers. Now, can he emerge victorious in the finals?
You definitely want to try to get off to a good start because, guys, I'll tell you, if you whiff that first rack, it can really throw you off and keep you off.
Clark, that's a great point. That's a blow to your confidence, and then you start pressing if you stumble out of the gate.
Now is 6. 2 of 2 on the money ball.
Feeling it. He's in the zone.
7 more points, and he'll tie it up. 2 racks remaining.
7 points away from the win.
Six points more to tie it up. Off the mark with 5 in a row now. He's missed 6 straight. He doesn't look comfortable. Too much ground to make up here, Clark. He's done.
And that's just the way it goes sometimes. Out of here.
Yeah, you do your best. Sometimes, though, the competition can just be a little tough.
He finishes with 14 points on the board. And now, with everything said and done, one man has staked his claim to the trophy. This year's three-point contest champion, B.
Such terrific sharpshooting on display. You never know who's going to take the crown.
And the crowd here just loving it, guys. I mean, we've got great seats, so it definitely gives you a sense of the moment.
And the drama, the excitement. This year's three-point contest had it all. It was our pleasure to bring it to you. Every shot terrific to watch. Now, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long for Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Thank you and good night.